today. From SoFi Stadium in Englewood.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Bridgewater going to throw right away. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He completes this to Russell Gage.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 12 carries, 63 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 4 catches, 57 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. After the sack on 1st down.
Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Bridgewater now from the 50. Fighting through pressure, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Chris Rumph coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Charger drive about to get going. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. Up the middle with Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. From the 38, Herbert. His throw incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. He finds his target, Allen. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Eckler again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Herbert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Bridgewater. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Here's a give to Herbert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. And this one caught by Max Williams. He's got room at the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Bridgewater. Touchdown Bears! Russell Gage, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That second down play nets a -4.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Jasir Taylor there to drag him down defensively.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To the air again, Herbert. Forced out to his left. And this is caught by Williams. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Herbert. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Josh Palmer
from 4 yards out.
And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on second down, Bridgewater. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And take it right on the 30. So we have reached halftime.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Bridgewater.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Herbert now. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. It's Eckler again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First play's a run with Nwangu. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll work this down inside the 30. A first down throw for Bridgewater. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On second down, here's Nwangu. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. He's got it. Touchdown. Russell Gage, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. That time a 9-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that
is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Spins away. There he goes again. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing, Bridgewater.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater's throw there, complete to Mooney.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing is Bridgewater. And this is Floyd, complete.
And he will have the Bears 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Bridgewater now. Being chased out left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Bridgewater to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Herbert on 1st down now.
Williams brings it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Again, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Eckler now between the tackles. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 60.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. Kenneth Murray came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taking it around the 40. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Flush to his right. He's got Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. On the give, this is Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Herbert. Dancing to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have the Bears 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Here's Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Bridgewater. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. On second and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Left side, got Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Bridgewater.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Desperation time, fourth down, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Chargers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL Football.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Play action. It's Hill. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Wallace.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They run the counter. Wallace. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. On 1st and 10, Hill. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now a handoff up the middle. Barnett, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hill. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Hill. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Hill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Wallace, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Hill. Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 68 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Bailey, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action, Hill. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Hill throwing once more. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Hill now to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. He's able to find Wallace. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Hill throwing right, and that's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. Hill now operating from the red zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On 2nd down, it's Wallace. And here he'll get it down to the 7. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Wallace. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it. best of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On third down, it's Bailey, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. They'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Here's Hill now after the interception.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Throwing again on second down. Hill. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll run the option on third and short yardage.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wallace. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it.
He'll try again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 3 yards out.
And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Todd.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Bailey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Hill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill, he finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Play fake. Hill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Hoover. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bailey.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Todd. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Over the middle, complete. It's Bailey.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 4. He finds his man complete. It's time. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Up the middle they go. Bailey. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Right back to him on first down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Second and 5. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Todd. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bailey, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And that is no good. And they will remain well behind.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Giants, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And some room to roam now.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Herbert now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Walker, and he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Clock now to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And some room to work. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's the fullback. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Locke's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On the counter, it's Walker to about the 26 here. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They look to throw. It's Locke. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Board, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. They'll roll him out right. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He finds his target, Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The Chargers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Following the penalty, Michel knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Herbert throws complete to Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Locke. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Justin Herbert to Michelle on the screen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now Locke on the bootleg. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Locke to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd and 7, Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Herbert on first down now. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Boye Mafe in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
You can't help but get really excited when you see Boye Mafe make plays like that as a rookie. Came into the league as a raw prospect with tools and athleticism. Seems to be developing nicely.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by DetroitChill007's.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Herbert's throw taken in here by Jackson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Locks throw into the hands of Fan.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Block off of play action. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A lock-finding Fant for the Seahawk first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Locke. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Straight ahead, Walker. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Herbert. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Again, Herbert.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Herbert.
Touchdown, Chargers. Jared Everett, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On the give, it's Walker.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
To throw is Locke.
He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a